40 messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. 40 message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising Spirit. Oh, okay. Hey, give me one more card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome, y'all. So I just wanted to jump on here and give y'all a divine message at this time from Spirit. What the Spirit wants you to hear, know, see at this time. Focus on here and now. Somebody here could be living in the past a lot. You got nostalgia. Library. Take control of your own narrative. Then you have tree. Let them go. I'm going to reach out the messages for these cards. Card number 22 and 18. Let's see. Okay, so library. Take control of your own narrative. Someone else is trying to call the shots in your life. They think they can walk in and control your every move, and you need to say no to their manipulation. It may seem tempting to relinquish control, but if you give someone else power over your narrative, chaos will ensue, and it will be all in their favor, not yours. The stories inside of you make you a library on the verge of bursting, but only if you're the one to pick up the pen. I'm getting like a message, Gemini, coming in, and it's almost like don't let people paint a certain image or paint a picture about you, especially with this let them go, because there's something here about, you know how some people can put labels on you? Yeah, it's like some people could put labels on you or try to label you, or the energy that they project on you, right? Like, for example, somebody could be like, you're crazy or you have certain type of issues, right? And so like when we hear it, it's like sometimes we hold on to that, and it's like it makes us think or wonder like, could I be crazy? You know, am I this type of person? Like, don't let people restrict you or like make you feel like you're something that you know you're not. Like, you have to break that narrative. You have to show up different, and not for them but for you, because it says, if you give someone else power over your narrative, chaos will ensue, and it will be all in their favor, right? So if you play into that shit, if they say, oh, you crazy, and then you respond in a very crazy way, or you be crazy, it's like you giving them that power. Like, there's so much power in words. Sometimes people will try to speak over our lives or speak over us, right? Their energy is transferable. So it's like, sometimes when people say shit, it could stick to us, and we could look up and find ourselves actually living that person's narrative of us. Okay, and this is what I mean when I say energy, that energy transference. Rebuke that energy when people speak foul on your name, or they speak it in a negative way, or they speak like fear into you, or just negativity into you. You have to rebuke that energy and not claim it. Like, you know what? That's not me. Even if even if you may embody some of the things that these people say, if it resonates in a negative way, you have to allow yourself room to grow, even if other people don't. Some people may be used to you responding a certain way, so it's like that's all you know. Okay? But when you're trying to grow, you're trying to break them chains, and you're trying to do better, you have to rise above what people say about you, right? Don't let them label you. So let me think, because you got the let them go card. So you often take on pain of others. Yeah, like people project shit onto you, Gemini, and sometimes we may believe what people say. It may make us question ourselves, right? You have the right, the power to say, you know what, that's not me. And even if it was me, it's not me no more. So I'm not gonna let you speak to who I was 2, 3 years ago, or 2, 3 months ago. You often take on the pain of others. You used to think that it was because you're an empath, but these days you're not so sure. Sometimes it feels like other people are emptying their emotions into you and giving nothing in return. Sometimes we even feel we've inherited pain from those who come before us in our family tree. This is your permission to let go. Your life is ultimately about you, not what other people expect you to carry for them, or not about what other people think of you. Change the narrative, Gemini. Okay? If people are used to you being a certain way and you don't want to be that way anymore, change. Change. Don't let their labels or their thoughts of you keep you trapped. Look at that Eight of Swords. Sometimes people don't want to see you grow. You know, sometimes people still try to handle you like the old you because they don't know how to accept the new you. They don't know how to accept that you are changing. Okay, there's something here about freedom. There's something here about independence, or just wanting to be bare, wanting to be free. Okay, some of you feel like you don't want to be like in a box. Okay, that's one thing that Geminis hate, to feel confined or to feel like they have to conform to somebody else's opinions of them or somebody else's um, narrative of them. Some people may be used to you showing up a certain way. So when you start showing up different, it's like they start projecting like, yeah, right, that ain't who Gemini is. It's only a matter of time before, the real them comes back out. Yeah, Gemini haven't changed. People will really try to like put you in a box. And those words hold power. Spirit, tell me, give me a message for Gemini. So you have the world cards, okay? So this could talk about accomplishments. This could talk about a cycle coming full circle or something being complete. Um, this could also, let me see. Yeah, look, your energy is popping out. You got the lovers card. Ooh. Seven of Pentacles. So Gemini, there's a lot of room for growth here. There's some type of cycle that you have completed. It's almost like I'm hearing like lesson learned. Something that you've accomplished. Let me see. Why is this? Tell me more. Why is this world card here? What does this have to do with? There could have been something that you kept doing, or like something that was repetitive, or some type of cycle that you may have been stuck in. This could also be like a repetitive lesson. I don't know why I'm getting this. Like something that you have experienced, I went through over and over and over again. And there's something here. It's like a milestone that you have finally reached. It's like you get it now. Okay. Eight of Cups, though. Whatever this is, whatever this cycle is, it could have been very, very hard for you to walk away from this. And this could be anything. This could be like you, yeah, look at that. Five of Wands. Oh. Some of you, there could have been some things. Yep, look at this. It's giving restriction, man. Man, listen. Okay, let me see if I could put this in words. Okay. Some of you may have had to leave some people behind. This has a lot to do with where you see yourself going. This has a lot to do with what you feel like deserves your time, your energy, the things that you invest in. Okay, some of you have reevaluated a lot of relationships in your life. Okay, for some of these relationships no longer fit your narrative, I guess, or no longer serves you, no longer aligns with you, no longer resonates with you, Gemini. There's some cycles that you have to walk away from. Some of you have learned your lesson about certain people for like the last time, or it's like when you think about your future, or you think about which direction you're going in, you're realizing who you can bring with you and who you gotta leave behind. Yeah, look at this. Eight of Cups in reverse and then Five of Wands. Some of you, this wasn't easy. For some of you, it took a lot for you to walk away from something or some people. It could have been very challenging, Gemini. But whatever this was, it's like you had to make this decision because it was holding you back. It was restricting you. It was limiting you. It was causing you to be stuck and not be able to move forward. It felt trapped. Some of you broke bonds or soul ties or relationships and situations that you became very, how can I say this, blind to at some point. For example, like some of you could have been very forgiving and you kept reconnecting, or you kept reconnecting, or you kept certain people in your life that spirit was trying to show you something about these people, right? But it's like your heart, you're so forgiving, you still allow these people in and in and in. These are people that were hard for you to walk away from. I can't even like break it down, Gemini. Some of you could have even had some type of fear about leaving certain people in the past because maybe you were thinking about how they would feel, or um, how they would look at you for some reason, Gemini. But some of you thought long and hard. It's like you really took a step back and you evaluated these connections. And I'm getting multiple connections. It could be, specifically one for some people, but overall I'm getting like a general, a collective energy with this reading. Some of you felt tied to some shit that was just, it was no longer for you. Whether these are connections to where people may have, guilted you to stick around as long as you have, or, you just emotionally could not free yourself from it. It's like a mental prison. It's like being in bondage here. See, some of you chose to overlook a lot of shit in the past when it came to people just to keep them in your life. Take a time on my Gemini's spirit. Yeah, you see how this girl on this card is like a puppet? This, yeah, this girl's like a puppet, right? Some of you could have been like, just always wanted to like please people, or like allow people to just kind of play with you until they couldn't play with you no more. And it's like, okay, no, let me take a step back and see, what it's giving. Tower moment. Something suddenly changed here for you, Geminis. Okay, some of you had some type of realization or epiphany here. Why is this tower card here? Ooh, justice. Yeah. Some of you, you know what's crazy? It's almost like you started standing up for yourself out of nowhere. That's like what I'm getting. For some of you, the universe did this for you. So if you're wondering why you fell out with certain people, or why you may not resonate with certain people, even if you tried to like move past certain stuff or rekindle certain relationships, it's like something. Some of you may feel like some of these connections are not salvageable. Like they can't be rebuilt. They're faulty. It's almost like karmic justice, universal laws, or something. This is what I'm hearing. Okay, so Scorpio energy, you got Libra energy here. Something has to be balanced out. Something has to be balanced out. Some of you are receiving like justice from the universe. Tell me more about this paper. This is happening. Yeah, look at that. This is happening right after some type of tower moment. Some of you may have felt like for a minute like everything was falling apart around you. Some of you may have felt like, you know, everything just started crumbling at one time or out of nowhere. But really, what was happening was alignment. You know how they say sometimes shit break down so it can be built back up. Okay, so all these people that's falling off, some of you, there's a lot of people that fell off in your life, for real, or fell out of your life, however you look at it. But It was happening for a reason, Gemini. For some of you, it's like spirit may have saw things that you didn't see. Yeah, look at this. As the source, things are becoming more clear to you, Gemini. This is happening. After this tower moment, you're receiving some type of justice. Things are balancing out for you, and you're able to move forward. You're no longer tied or bound or being held back by shit that's not for you anymore, Gemini. You have that clarity. You have the truth now. You have the guidance. Some of you are more mentally sharp. You're actually listening to your guides, to spirit. Okay. I love this for you, Gemini. I really do. So yeah, this is just some confirmation for somebody. Of course, it's not gonna resonate with everybody. I want y'all to take what does, leave the rest. If you enjoyed this message, please do not forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all. Until next time.